Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and guys, today we're gonna do some month-end favorites. I feel like, let me just tell you right now, February was a freaking ride, okay? January, here we are trotting along in January. It's like day 5, feels like 55, and we are just not going anywhere. January took forever to happen, to get through, to be done with, and then February comes in like your best friend that doesn't live around here, that's here for a week, it seems like 5 minutes, and you're just like, wow, where did the time go? What happened? That is February. February just right on by, and I have a couple favorites, a couple standout things, and I think what amazed me the most about the month of February is that my product usage and like what I fell in love with hit kind of a lull moment, but the couple products that I did fall in love with that were newer to my collection hit me like mid to end of February, and I fell head over heels in love. So I'm gonna dive in. There's some new, some products that are old that I'm just like in love with, and that's what we're gonna dive into today. Now the first product I'm gonna dive into, if you've been watching me at all in the past month, you know I am diehard obsessed and loving it. This is the new blush book from Jouer. I cannot stop wearing this. I am actually wearing the shade Adore Me right here. It is my favorite shade in the palette, followed up closely by Marigold. Those two shades are absolutely stunning. Now the only shade in this palette I don't understand is Treasure Me. Maybe it's just not meant for my skin tone. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't know. For me, it's not that great. It's nothing that I would ever put on my cheeks, but on my eyes it does look really pretty. But overall, this palette has been so fun to use. It blends like a dream. I am absolutely loving it. I highly recommend it. I think the value here is incredible. The blushes are beautiful. They have some matte, some shimmer, and just overall, even if you just omit this shade up here, these 5 are so freaking fantastic. Now for foundation, I have a couple different options. They're nothing new. I've used them a ton on this channel, but like I'm just diving back into them hardcore right now. So first up is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I have it in 420 and 405. I like to mix about a pump of each to get the tone, the undertone correct, and I love this foundation. It goes on so beautifully. It is an amazing drugstore foundation, and I have just found that it wears beautifully throughout the day, settles into the skin. The wear is beautiful on this foundation, and I highly recommend it. Now the second foundation is the one I am wearing today. You guys know it. I've been loving it for so long. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. I have been testing out so many foundations this last month. I mean, like, just to name a few here, let me just open my drawer. The Smith & Colt, I will link that one up here. The new one from Clinique, I will link that one up there. The new one from Causemetics, I can link that one up there. And like, those 3 are just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I continue to test makeup and foundation all the time. And guys, the more that I try all of these other foundations, the more that I cannot get over for the price how much I love this foundation. Lasts all day, sinks into the skin, beautiful coverage. Obviously the shade range, I've talked about this a million times, it's not that great. But as far as every other aspect of this foundation, it has my heart and soul. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I just couldn't waste one moment where I was like, I could talk about this foundation. Have they heard me talk about it a lot? Yes. Do I care? Girl, because it's so good. Now from there we have a highlight. Now again, if you've been watching me at all this past month, wow, this is the Lorac highlight in Celestial. This is the highlight I'm wearing on my skin right now. This is so freaking stunning. I bought this on a whim from Ulta, and I was like, oh, we'll see. Like, I might not love it. It might be chunky. It might be, nope, it's none of those things. It is amazing. It is beautiful. It is a little goes a long way. It blends out beautifully on the cheeks, the brow bone, the inner eye, the lid. I wear this all over my face, and I find that no matter where I put it, it lasts, it looks beautiful. It gives me the most amazing, sultry, sexy, light distribution. Like when I stand in front of a window with natural light and I have this on, game over. I did it today when I was taking a selfie of this look, and like, speechless. My skin looks wet when I wear this, and like, it is so beautiful. I literally cannot get enough of this. Oh my good Lord, highlight, you are just gonna go right back over there. I love you. Go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so next up we're going to talk about brows, and so many of you have been so kind to me in the comments on here, on Instagram, wherever the case may be, and you guys are like, girl, your brows have went through such a transformation. Like, you guys have just been loving them so much lately, and first of all, thank you, because a brow compliment is just like makes me want to cry, because my brows used to be such a hideous situation. They were blocked, they were huge, they were very groucho, and it was not a good look. And then from there I went to like really tiny skinny brows, and I just have taken so long to find my perfect brow. And I feel like I'm finally on the verge of finding a shape that I love, a style that I love, and products that I genuinely enjoy. This new transformation started with these. This is the new Urban Decay Brow Blade and the Urban Decay Brow Endowed Primer and Color in one. I also do have the Double Down Brow, which I've been playing around with a little bit more recently, but these two have been it for me for the last month or so. Actually, I've probably more than that, because I've went through one or two of these. I have a couple pros and a couple cons. So I do think that the Brow Endowed is great. It has a nice white thick primer on one end. You run that through the brows to get them nice and bulky. And then on the other end it has a color. You run that through over top of the areas that you just bulked up and it makes your brows look nice and thick and bushy. I am the shade Rernow in this guy and I really, really love this product. It does do a beautiful job at feathering up and making the brows look so beautiful and so full. Nothing against him. And I do think for what you pay, you get a good amount of product in here and it's lasted me a really long time. Now, moving on to the brow blade. I love this product. Okay, so you have the twist up pencil. We've all seen these at this point. You have a twist up pencil on one side and then you have more of a felt tip liner kind of thing on the other end. You can go in, create like nice little strokes. You can do whatever and then fill in with the pencil on the other side. Now, my only issue that I have with this is the amount of product. I feel like I run out of this so freaking quickly and I don't know if that's just me because I have a lot of brow to fill in. I'm not sure. This is not the brow, by the way, that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Thrive Causemetics brow in Serena, which I will link my full face of Thrive Causemetics right up there for you guys. I tried this out in that video. You guys really liked the color, so I was playing around with this a little bit today. Just to let you know, that is not this color. However, I have worn this in, again, so many other videos. You can go to my page, type it in up at the search bar, and it will literally pop up every video that this was worn in, and it's a lot of them. So if you're curious about the color on my skin tone, you can go ahead and check that out. But back to what I was saying. I feel like with this brow blade, the product is amazing. I love that there's a pencil and then the felt tip ink stain on the other side. I think everything about this is so amazing. I do wish that they would have put like a spoolie on this other cap down here. That way you could still have a spoolie, take the cap off, use the ink side, put it back on, and then like have a spoolie. I think that would have been a brilliant like marketing design idea. But again, I do love the product. I just feel like it doesn't last me a super long time. But with that being said, have I continued to repurchase it? Yes, because it is amazing. So guys, the next item I have up here is from the drugstore, and this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I have this in probably 3 or 4 shades, and I love this concealer so much. If you've watched any of my videos in the last month, die hard obsessed with this. I actually did a full face of what was new from e.l.f. This was like a month or 2 ago. I will link that video up here. And ever since that time, I've been using this religiously. I just recently switched back to my Tarte Shape Tape just to kind of compare and contrast. For $5 or $6, it is a full coverage concealer. It lasts beautifully under the eye. Now, the only caveat I will add to this is that it is more matte than the Tarte Shape Tape. So if you don't like that one because it's matte or because of the way it dries down, this one has an even faster dry down and it is more matte. Now, I myself find that it doesn't bother my under eye. It doesn't make them look too crepey or anything like that. I do go in sometimes if I feel like my under eyes are dry and I might put a little bit more hydration under there or mix this with a more hydrating concealer and kind of get that vibe going on. But overall, this concealer is so good. The way it lasts, the way it wears. If you are an oily queen or you just like a good matte under eye, this stuff is amazing. So next up we have a bronzer. This is the Ulta Beauty bronzer in Warm. It is their matte bronzer. Definitely a good distinction to make. I believe they have like a shimmery one. Not that one. Girl, she is matte, she is warm, she is beautiful, and I have been loving this bronzer. It is so beautiful, so buildable, and the way that it glides onto the skin, it is just stunning. Now, one of my favorite things about this bronzer is actually the tone of it and how it blends out onto the skin. I feel like it is so buildable. I have worn this on days where I wanted a really intense bronzer. I've worn this on days where I had more of a sheer makeup thing going on, and no matter what I do with it, it just blends and buffs beautifully into the skin. The way that it applies, the way it sits on the skin, the way it lasts, everything about it. If you are looking for a beautiful, affordable bronzer, this is so freaking stunning. I don't have much to say. It's just beautiful all around. I have worn it so much and I highly recommend it. So next up here we have a lip product, and I've talked about this before on my channel, but I feel like this last month, girl, she has just been like making all kind of a comeback situation. This is my Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is phenomenal. I wear this all the time. I'm wearing it right now. I will wear this at night when I go to bed. I will wear it all day long on a no makeup day. I will wear this if I want a gloss that's gonna hydrate and just like soak into my skin. Like if I'm over here with some dry chapped lips but I'm trying to fake the funk and be all fancy, I'm like, okay, look at me. Faking that funk, girl. I have glossy lips. Yeah, I have a gloss on. I care a lot. When really it's just like a nourishing lip sleeping mask that makes your lips look so plump, so juicy, so shiny, so glossy. This stuff is so amazing that I actually have one in my bathroom. I have a little one in my purse that I got in an Allure beauty box, and I have a full size in my office. Like the way that this makes my lips look is just ridiculous. The way that it is so comfortable, the way that it sits on the skin, you can build it up, you can shear it down, and even as it naturally soaks into your lips still look hydrated and plump and glossy. It is slightly scented, but not so much so that you notice it throughout the day or anything. I don't know. I feel like this stuff has been such a staple for me and I can't not have it around. So highly recommend. And if you were curious, by the way, I did go in and line my lips before I went in with that, and I lined them with the Colourpop Lippie pencil in Love Bug, if you were curious. So next up we have another lip product, and let me just tell you, first of all, the amazing that is this Essence product. Okay, so again, from Essence, so super affordable. This is their Insta-Care lipstick in Sandy Sunrise. This is my favorite shade. I have a couple. It is right here on my hand. It is the most beautiful warm tone brown that just, and the reason I love this is because it isn't just a satin sheen. This is a lipstick that's infused with vitamin E and shea butter oil, and what it does is when you put it on, it actually nourishes your lips, but it gives you a beautiful opaque color that lasts, and that doesn't happen a lot with products like this. I find that they go on and they're either one, very, very sheer, like the ones from Origins that I love. Those are more on the sheer side. You can build them up to a little color, but not a ton. So if I go in with one of those, that's mainly on like a no makeup day kind of thing, but I'm able to use these, like I said, no makeup, glam, it doesn't matter, because you can really build up the opacity and it just looks like a satin lipstick on your lips, and they look beautiful and supple, and it doesn't ever dry down or dry you out. And these are just, oh my God, for $3, these are amazing. So if you guys follow me over on Instagram, which you definitely should, shout out, it's down in the description box, click the link and follow me, because on the weekends I've been doing what I'm calling skincare Saturday/Sunday, where over the weekend I like to jump on my Insta stories, hang out with you guys, and talk skincare. Now, that can be anything from my favorite serum to a face mask to wherever the wind takes us is what we talk about. So because I've been doing all of that, I haven't been talking about skincare on here a lot, so if you're curious about all of my day-to-day type stuff, you can go check that out. But this product was one that I was like, girl, she has to make it in this video. This is the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydrating Firming Eye Serum. I feel like this has made such a difference on my under eye. Now, it hasn't went in and like removed my under eye bags, okay? Because like we're still creasy and lumpy and bumpy under there. That's never gonna change. I've always had a creasy under eye. But this went in, and I swear within like 2 to 3 weeks of using it, I actually used a little sample they sent me for like a month or so, and oh my word, I feel like it gave me an under eye facelift. First of all, it was bizarre. One day I went in, I'm patting in, I'm like, oh, my under eyes are looking a little funky. And then, you know, as the weeks go by, you don't notice like the subtle little changes. But when it got to week 2 or week 3, girl, I was just so shocked when I looked up close, and all of a sudden it was like my under eyes were like brighter, they were more lifted, they were taut, they were slightly less like crinkly, crepey, like they looked less dry. Like, this is a magical potion that has somehow seeped into my under eye. It has helped with all of those things. It helps make it look less crepey, less dry. Even when I'm going in with products, I find that they set better on my under eye since I've been using this. When it comes to under eye creams, guys, I have tried so many I can't even count. Everything from $5 to $100, and that one was from Amore Pacific. And I would say maybe 3 that are like my ride or die favorites, and now this has just taken over. This is the #1 spot. Like, if I ever had the choice and I had to pick one that I never would be without again, it would be this under eye serum, because it has made such an amazing difference at just going in, giving my under eyes the water that they need. It's prolonged throughout the day, and my eyes just, they yearn for it, girl. They get it. It is so good. I highly recommend this. Truth be told though, there's so many things from Tatcha that I highly recommend overall. I don't know if I've tried anything from them that I haven't loved, actually. Weird. And you guys, my very last favorite of the month of February would have to be my new beauty setup, my new room. This has been such an undertaking. It is by no means complete. My monitor actually just died, and I've only been using it 3 days. So like, we have so many kinks that I have to continue to work out, but overall this has just been such a dream come true, and I couldn't be doing this without you guys giving me the reason and the incentive and the growth to go through, change everything over, do what's scary, change my lighting, and really just change everything that I know about how I represent myself online and continue to grow and evolve. And I know that this is stuff I talk about all the time, but I genuinely couldn't do it without you. And I'm always so shocked at the end of the day that my subscriber number keeps going up, and that there's more engagement every single day, and that you guys want me here. Like, I don't think it'll ever be not weird for me to look down and be like, my God, they really like me on YouTube. Like, what world am I living in right now? And I don't know. I look at all the work that this room is, and my parents have helped me so much, and it's just like, some days I feel like everybody can see this dream and this vision, that there are days that I have a hard time seeing, and then I have all of you guys, and I have my parents, and I have people around me that just are like, Paige, no, this is real. Like, it's cool. Keep going. And I'm over here like, oh, is it really? And everybody's like, yeah, no, it is. Shut up. Keep going. And you guys in the comments are always so supportive and so sweet at telling me what you love, what you don't like, and helping to guide me through this whole situation. And I couldn't be more grateful. And so, yeah, this is definitely a huge favorite of mine. Again, it will continue to get tweaked and changed, but I am loving the way that it's coming along so far. I have so many beauty lights pointed at me. Like, a bitch is gonna get cataracts looking at these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we got a lot going on. Now, I know what a lot of you are also probably waiting for, and that would be my month-end music favorites. Now, this is something that I am so sad to say I actually have to cut out, because I don't know if, as I cross my arms, ooh, I'm like a mad little kid when they like stomp into the playground and they're like, I just had a massive attitude shift Oh, that was cranky, Paige. Paige, relax your arms. Come on. Don't be cranky. I don't want to be cranky, Paige. Okay, stop. Shake it out. Okay. Okay, so take two. I'm going to try to not be cranky, Paige. I'm going to try to be happy, nice, uplifting, Paige. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there has been a huge shift on YouTube as of late for people getting dinged with like copyright or strikes or emails that are like, hey, you can't use this. Hey, you're in trouble. Hey, here's a warning. I have seen it so much, like from everybody, smaller influencers like myself, all the way up. I even saw Shane Dawson tweeted out like a couple weeks ago. And I don't know if YouTube is just calling more attention to it. I don't know if there's more vigilance on the behalf of the people that own the music rights. However, I was informed that I apparently don't own the rights to those songs, and that if I continue to do them, I will be in trouble, and I really don't want a copyright strike. So their plan worked, and I will no longer be able to include those in my videos. I am so genuinely sorry, because trust me when I tell you, sitting here and singing and dancing with you guys for like, let's be real, I do it for probably a half hour to 45 minutes, and it's a fun time. And I know you guys love it too, and I'm sad we can't do it anymore. You guys can let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see. I was gonna go through and just like list off songs, but then I was like, boring. Like, and I don't want to just list off a song and be like, girl, I be loving this song. Oh yeah, Shania Twain's so good. Like, no, I want to hear Shania Twain. I want to lip sync to Shania Twain, okay? I feel like a woman, and I'm not about to sing for you because, hello, obviously, ain't nobody wants that. So I am bummed out about that, but you guys can let me know down below if there's anything else that you would like to see, or you can let me know down below if you like the way that it is now with just makeup and skincare, or you know, whatever other products I've been loving, because I know there's a lot of you that you don't care about the songs. You're just like, hey, I love this part of it. This is all I'm here for, and that's fine too. I just don't ever want you guys to think that I would do something like that or make a change just like voluntarily, because I definitely would not. So you guys can let me know all of your thoughts down below, and I do apologize when things are out of my control, but you know what? We live, we learn, and apparently we don't own all the rights to all the music, so that's unfortunate. You guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave me all of your month-end favorites, products you were loving, skincare favorites, videos you want to see, all of that down in the comments, because I love hearing from you guys. I also want to know, out of these products, were you loving any? Because I love knowing if we were sharing any, or if you picked up anything on my recommendation and you're diehard obsessed with it. I love to know that as well, because I'm like over here like, yes girl, I'm making people happy. Yes, yes, yes. And if you have not done so yet, you can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. They're both linked down in the description box. All you have to do is click the link and follow me. You girls trying to get verified. You guys have been so great coming through, hitting the follow, and I genuinely appreciate it. And you can also subscribe here on the wonderful world of YouTube and turn on your post notifications if you have not done so yet, because I upload new videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They go up bright and early between 6 and 7 a.m. my time here in good old Northern Michigan. And it is just good, fun, fresh, daily content that is up nice and bright and early. We talk about makeup, skincare, hair care, favorites, love it, hate it, old, new, doesn't matter. We talk about it all. And guys, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All around the world. Wait, what? No, how does that go? What are the words? All around the world. My brother, God rest his soul. Oh me, oh my. Just wanna fly. I'm a bird, I'm a chicken, and I'm something, I'm a line. This top Invisalign is gonna make me lose my absolute shit. Literally, look, like, hold on. Is it doing it? Look at that. Yeah, that's a good look. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. On me, your I just wanna fly. I'm a bird, I'm a fly. I'm so high, like a high up in the sky. You know what's so funny is, as I'm sitting here being an ass on camera with everything running, I'm like reading my YouTube comments, and you guys always say, I love your energy. And I'm over here like, I don't have any energy. Literally 12 seconds ago, I was clucking like a chicken. And I'm like, I don't have any energy. I'm not upbeat at all. And I'm over here like, like, yeah, Paige, you have a little energy to you. Yeah, you do. You do. I mean, would it hurt me to apply a little Laneige right now, girl? I think lay not. Oh, God. I am so funny. Oh, my legs are asleep. Oh, I'll never walk again. Oh, yeah. Do I have toes still? Because, girl, my legs are asleep. I think I crushed that sciatic nerve, girl. I crushed it like a bag of Doritos.